Love talking about this next company. Are you ready, folks? I mean, this is like a real countdown, like when cars take off the line. Tom Tomlinson, CEO of Holley, is with us. Congratulations, going public. HLLY going public. This is for auto enthusiasts, NASCAR enthusiasts, great performance parts for your car. I mean, this could not be a cooler company, HLLY. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming on the show. Tell us a little bit about, I know you're a profitable company, and why now? This is a great time for you to go public.
Yeah, this was a natural time for us. We've been growing rapidly, and over the last few years, we've worked with a number of private equity sponsors, and they obviously have a timeline on their investment. This really works for us because we'll be able to focus on growing the business now, rather than raising capital. So exciting times.
I'm looking, this deal, this goes back to the 1950s. Holley carburetors in NASCAR dates back to the late 1950s. I mean, This is old partnership. I think I was reading through the stats, how many car enthusiasts there are versus golfers. And we love golfers, but there are more car enthusiasts. So the profitability and growth under the company as you go forward, I know M&A, you have a lot of strategy going forward. What is the outlook for this company?
Great outlook. I mean, we've driven exceptional growth over the last dozen years. Number one, we focus on our enthusiast consumers, engage directly with our enthusiast consumers. We built an innovation engine, and actually, when we took the reins of the business, this was a focus. And today we have over 135 engineers focusing on a continuous stream of exciting new products for our enthusiast consumers. And then the M&A opportunity is really fantastic. We operate in a $34 billion market, and it's highly fragmented, and there's lots of opportunity out there for us to just continue to add product categories, brands that focus on specific year, make, and model of vehicles. And so we're very excited about the future.
Exceptional growth over the last years, you said. How do you quantify that, and how do you compare it about the growth projections going forward?
So for the period 2010 to 2022 or to 2020, we grew at a CAGR of 22%, and as far as going into the future, obviously. We're not going to put long-term projections out there, but we are going to continue to focus on the things that drove the growth in the past. And, just excited now to be able to focus on the business and drive real long-term growth and value.
We're showing some of the great brands under your umbrella that are notable. Are there some that, obviously, they are all valuable to your company without a doubt? Which ones are the most notable or most popular where you really see folks asking a lot about them?
Wow, it's just so many. Depending on exactly how you count it, it's 60 brands. But certainly, what you have thrown up there, Excel is one that has been around for a long time in the electronic ignition space. Everybody in the car world knows Shelby. We actually produce Shelby wheels. Flowmaster is just an absolute iconic brand on the exhaust side. Again, just many, many others.
Do you also work with retailers, or how does someone get involved? And maybe they want to fix up an old car, or they want to become a car enthusiast. It was their secret passion. How do they get started with all of this?
Well, a number of ways. We have a series of phone consultants who answer questions for our consumers, make product recommendations. We have a digital publication, Motor Life. You can find that on the Holley website, holley.com, or motorlife.com. And it has lots of features about cars, events, and how-to modifications, and then as well as a YouTube channel where we do that. So we do sell through our resellers, and the vast majority of those focus on selling products directly to our consumers. And they're important partners to our business.
Yeah, I was reading about some of the digital marketing and strategy for that as well. You consider the company a disruptor? It was described, and I say that in a good way. I'm sure there's a lot of, we talk about technology and things that help us to grow into the new decade. Is this a disruptor in its own way? How?
Well, I think we've been disrupting the market really by our focus. Number one, focusing directly on the consumer. We built those relationships. It's allowed us to learn more about our consumers, what they want. It's informed our product development initiatives. It's informed our M&A strategy, and so that innovation strategy is really something that's also, I think, been disrupted with the commitment we have to that, the engineers we have, the sheer number of SKUs we launch every year. It's making a difference in our industry.
Tell me about your 1973 Camaro quickly.
That is my 1973 Camaro. It's a pro touring style build. It has all underneath the car is Detroit Speed suspension. It's got a Holley EFI ECU on it, lots of Holley parts on it, and just a very fun old car.
But under that hood, it's a modern supercar, right, Tom?
That's exactly right.
It's great to chat with you. Thank you for being on with us. Come back soon. We want to hear more about it at the New York Stock Exchange through a SPAC, HLLY. Holley. Tom Tomlinson, CEO of Holley. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.